does your stubborn ex thinking about you? You're 100% sure that they are not because of the way that things ended with you guys. You say to yourself, there is no way, they're too stubborn, and that is it. They're not thinking about me, they're over me, and and you just catastrophizing. I can totally understand that. There is few reasons that I want to emphasize here as to why you're thinking about this like this and why it's not true, because they think about you. You see, you guys, when you create an attachment with a person, bond, love, care, it doesn't go away that fast. And actually, I don't think it ever goes away. It never goes away. I remember my 17 when I was 17, my high school sweetheart, and I remember my second girlfriend and my third. I remember them all. I don't have any emotional attachment to them now, but I remember them, and I remember the good times. I remember all the good times. Rarely I remember the bad times. And think for yourself about your exes, not this one, but the previous ones. You remember them. We don't forget people that quickly. Don't think that they are, because the way the things ended, that's it. It's not like that. And you think that for two reasons. One, like I said, the way things ended makes you feel that they don't really care about you at all. At all. But you gotta understand something, that when they ended things with you, for whatever reason, they appear cold. They appear unaffected. They appear like they don't care. And you conclude from this that this is it, but you don't understand that the cycle that a dumper goes through, they go into remorse. And there is this concept, dumper's remorse, because they regret it at some point. Not all of them. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. Not all of them, but most of them do. Depends on the quality of the relationship you had, what you provided, what you didn't, what happened. I mean, there is many variables. And in order for me to give you an answer and tell you exactly the chances of your ex coming back, how long it will take, give you an estimation, I need to know much more details. Here, I'm giving you a general idea of how it usually works and how people usually circle back and do want to reconcile. If you want one-on-one attention, please go to the link in the description below, book a call with me, and we can dissect your situation and create a game plan or a healing plan if you just want to move on or if you want to get them back. Again, there is many variables which I would love to discuss with you on a one-on-one call. Back to what I wanted to say. So when they ended the things that way, your mind just keep on racing on the same level with which the things have ended. So they appear cold, and then they are not contacting you. You go no contact, but they're knowing, you think they're going no contact, but actually they're in the relief stage. There is a separation elation. They feel elated. They feel sigh because it wasn't easy for them. They needed to build up a lot of courage to tell you that it's over. A lot of courage. It's not easy to break up with someone. I needed to do this, and it's heartbreaking. And you gotta appear cold because they cannot break up with you and say, I love you, but I need to break up with you. They need to tell you, I need to end this. And they appear cold, and they appear very, very grounded and stubborn because you think that that's it, but they have to. They cannot leave an opening for you to say, maybe. Because this maybe it's probably not the first time that they are trying to initiate this and you got them back with a maybe. So they are no longer willing for any maybes. They're definite. And understand, this too shall pass. They probably will circle back. You gotta do what you gotta do. You gotta go no contact completely, not because you want to get them back, because you want to get you back. You need to get you back. There was a reason for this relationship ending. There is a reason. You need to figure out what the reason is, and you need to do all that is within your power to fix it, to work on yourself, to go within, to understand everything that contributes to this. Because if you don't, my friend, it will happen again. And it's probably not the first time you experience this. And you ask yourself, what is it about me that attracted these kind of people? Or you don't ask yourself, I don't know, maybe. But when you ask yourself, what is it about me? That's a good question to ask. Because it's a self-reflective question that helps you grow. And when you grow, they feel it. They feel it and they think about you. One more reason that you might not fully understand and believe that they don't think about you is your anxiety. It's your anxiety. An anxious mind never thinks correctly. And you probably, when you broke up, you made a bunch of mistakes. Maybe pleading, begging, telling them, trying to convince them why it's a good thing that you guys stay together. Why they will regret it. And you might even said, oh, you're going to regret it. I know I did. And I'm telling you all the mistakes that I've made so you don't need to make the same mistakes. And I'm actually offering you solutions here because you don't have to make all of the mistakes that I've made. You really don't. So you can learn from my mistakes. If you said you try to convince them why they should stay with you and they will regret it, they just look at it as a needy, clingy behavior that is very repulsive, and they will say, this guy again. This fucking guy again. I can't take it. And it pushes them even more. And your anxiety in your mind, it's like a little rat. They're just running. And I know how it feels. It feels awful. And this is why I'm offering you not just one-on-one calls with me, but I get a healing course that I've created especially for you. I call it the Rise of the Phoenix. You can check the link in the description below. It's beautiful. And it helps you with this little rat in your mind. You take all of the breakup energy and all the pain that you feel and anxiety, and you channel it into self-work. Because the more you work on yourself, the more your self-worth is growing. You got to take this time to work on yourself. You can't just keep on watching no contact videos. You can't just keep on doing this. Do the work. Use this time. Use this energy. This energy is limited. You will not feel like you're feeling right now for a long time. It will pass. And if you don't take this breakup energy and you use it and channel it for good, you just channel it to destroy yourself even more. Just destroy yourself even more. And when and if your ex comes back and you stay the same, they will smell it on you. And if you stay the same, they're gonna ask, so what you been up to since our breakup? You can say, I just moped and moaned and I was very sad, and that's pretty much what I've done. How you doing? They said, better than you. Sayonara, motherfucker. It's not attractive. You got to work on your attractiveness. You got to work on this is why, work on yourself. You got to work on yourself. I know I said it a million times. I will say it a million times more, because I remember when I was in no contact in my breakup, I cycled. I just watched thousands of videos. I watched almost 16 hours a day YouTube. I remember on my phone, I saw 16 hours a day. I was obsessed. I know so much now because I was obsessed. And I remember when I got out of the loop, it was one video that I watched that really urged me and said, do the work instead of doing this. And I hope that this is what you're feeling right now. And you said, you know what? I will start doing the work on myself. I'm going to enroll in Paz's program. If you feel me, if you need help, yes. Yes, brother. Yes, sister. This is what we're here for, to elevate each other and learn from each other's mistakes. We got to learn from each other's mistakes. This is the human human species, this is how we are programmed. You know, at the cave days, we, as men especially, we are hunters. Women are more gatherers. So when the men went outside of the cave to hunt, they came back with stories. They came back with wisdom. They came back with warning signs to warn their family in order for them to be able to survive. So when a man went and hunt, on his way, he saw this tiger that almost ate him. He saw this dinosaur that almost killed him. So all this stuff. And then he came back and he shared the wisdom. And this is what I'm doing here with you right now. I was in the battlefield of a breakup, of a cheating. I went through hell. And I came back to our little cave right here, right now, to share this wisdom with you. Because you need it. And you need to know how to be aware. You need to know what to be aware of. You need to understand why your mind is racing, because now that you understand, it relieves your anxiety and it brings you peace. First of all, to know that yes, your ex thinks about you. They will never forget about you. Never. They cannot forget about you. They cannot. The fact that you're watching this and the fact that you feel so strongly towards them means that they feel strongly towards you. It's a must. So that's number one. Number two is the understanding that you are in control now. You are in control now. Now that you know that you're in control, it's your responsibility. Before that, you didn't know that you can control your mind. You didn't know that you can control what you're doing. Now you do. Now you have a lot of responsibility on your plate to take action. So if you need one-on-one coaching, talk to me. Link in the description below. You want to join my program, link in the description below. If you want to email me, email paz@pazgoldman.com. Leave a comment, subscribe, like, do all this algorithm stuff. I love you guys and I will see you again in the next video.